Well, because we have been talking, right, about reflective practice, the importance of beliefs, right, the power of our beliefs and the power it has on us, right? So now we invite you to watch this very, very short video, okay? And your while watching activity will be to try to connect, right, what we've been talking, right, with the different scenes, right, that you're going to watch, okay?
Yes. Have in mind this idea of reflective practice, of being present, of learning from these past experiences, of believing in yourself and in the power that you have to make things differently, right? Okay.
Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. There's a saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but that doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story. So, who are you, Panda?
Maybe it can, if you are willing to guide it, to nurture it, to believe in it.
But how? How? I need your help, Master.
No, you just need to believe. Promise me, Shifu. Promise me you will believe.
I will try.
Good.
Ow! Jeez, what was that for? It doesn't matter. It's in the past. Yeah, but it still hurts. Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Ah! You see? So what are you going to do?
First, I'm gonna take your stick.
No, not a stick!
There is no secret ingredient. It's just you.
But we have to try. So no matter what type of animal you are, from the biggest elephant to our first fox, I implore you, try. Try to make the world a better place. Look inside yourself and recognize that change starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with all of us.
Okay, so how was it, right? Could you find these connections, right? I love that thing from Zootopia, right? Is try to make the world, right, a better place, right? Aren't we as teachers doing that? And the other one, the Kung Fu, lots of Kung Fu Pandas fans, right? I love it as well. And when it says it, right, it's the rest of the story, of your story that matters, right? And believe in yourself, right? Okay, love that movie, great, okay, just beautiful. All right, so, we would also like to share 3 quotes with you, and we have picked these quotes because they address how beliefs shape behavior, growth, and success. And the first quote belongs to Henry Ford, and he said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." So this highlights how beliefs shape outcomes. If you believe in your abilities, then you're more likely to succeed, right? Next one belongs to Mahatma Gandhi, right? And he once said, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny, right? Here Gandhi emphasized how deeply beliefs influence every aspect of life, ultimately shaping our destiny. And our third quote for today is one that belonged to Theodore Roosevelt, right? And he said, believe you can, and you're halfway there. This quote speaks to the power of belief in driving motivation and achievement, right? So, Belu, are you going to revise the agenda?
Yes, yes, because we have already discussed what we understand by reflective practice. We have already talked about the power of beliefs, and now we're going to dive into the GROW method. So, the GROW model, as we said before, is a coaching framework, and is a simple yet powerful framework for setting and achieving goals. This was a model developed by Sir John Whitmore and his colleagues in the 80s, more or less, in UK, in the United Kingdom. This is an acronym. So the G is from goal, R reality, O options, and W will, that has to do with willingness. So the first thing that we have to do here is to think about a goal to achieve. So what do I want to achieve? This would be our goal. And a piece of advice, are you familiar with the concept of SMART, like a SMART goal? SMART is also an acronym. G, let me know if SMART, well, S, specific, M, measurable, A, attainable or achievable, R, relevant, and T, timely or time-bound. Well, the idea here is that your goal should be specific, your goal should be achievable and measurable, and it has to be relevant and timely. R, reality. Once you have decided, once you have chosen your goal, the idea is to think where you are standing in relation to this goal. O, options. What are your options? What you can do? What can I do to move forward? And W, will. Will has also to do with your commitment. What actions will you take and when? And I'm going to share an example with you. Imagine that my goal is to deliver online lessons all around the world, but I have to be specific. So my goal would be that by the end of this year, in December, I want to deliver at least 3 online lessons per day, every week, in English, of course, all around the world. So that is my goal. It's quite specific, right? And measurable and relevant and achievable and timely. That would be my goal. Now, reality, where I am now in relation to this goal. Maybe I need to start by buying a computer, because maybe I do not have a computer to be able to deliver these lessons. Or maybe I need to promote my lessons. So I will start by creating social media, a website, an Instagram account in order to promote my lessons, right? So options, depending on where I am standing right now in relation to this goal, I'm going to think of the different options that I have to move forward. And will has to do with your willingness and your commitment. So maybe the first action will be to save money in order to buy this computer that I need to deliver the lessons. Maybe another action would be to learn how I can use different programs or different apps in order to promote my lessons. So the idea now is that we will be, and this will be our last activity, I promise, of today, we will be working together with this role model, and we're going to have a kind of guided walkthrough. So prepare your pen because we are about to start. So we would like you to think of one area in your teaching or in your life that you would like to improve or that you would like to develop. Remember what we said. Here, the important thing is to be specific, okay? Something that we can measure, something that we can achieve, something that is relevant. So think about this goal and write it down. So what specific results do I want to achieve?
Do write it down, okay? Do not cheat, okay? Remember the importance of writing things down, okay?
No, please write it down. Here we included 2 examples, like I want to create engaging lesson plans that reduce student distractions. I want to establish better work-life balance this semester. So, second one, R, reality. Now reflect on your current situation. What is happening now? What challenges or obstacles are you facing now in relation to, this goal that you'd like to achieve? So our examples, or following the goal that we have, or the goals that we have chosen, would be: I struggle to find time for lesson planning due to administrative tasks, or I feel drained after work and I don't prioritize self-care. So think about your present situation now.
There are some people sharing. Belu, shall I read some?
Okay, great.
I don't have enough time nor support from my coordinators. I want to encourage students to be more active in class. I want my students to enjoy lessons. I want to improve the participation of my students with engaged lessons. I want my students not to feel afraid when they have to do an oral presentation. I want to teach better through technology. I want to foster motivation for shy students. I do not have enough knowledge for that.
Okay. Well, let's pass on to the options now. So let's explore the possible actions that you could take, the options that you have. So what are some ways that I can move forward? What resources or support could help? Our examples following these goals that we have mentioned. Okay, I'm going to block 30 minutes weekly for lesson planning, or I'm going to learn time management strategies. So think about the different options that you may have. And write them down. Consider those options. All right, and the last one now, will. Okay, we want you to commit small specific action, something, the first step that you will take in order to get, to move forward to this goal that you would like to achieve. So what is that specific action that you will do? What is that step that you will take? And when you will take it and how you will do it. Okay, if you want, you can share these actions with us. Our examples, okay, starting Monday. This is very important to include when it is that you're studying. No, I'm going to start, no, but when? Okay, starting Monday, I will set aside 30 minutes on Fridays, specific on Fridays, for lesson planning. Or the second one, I will try a 5-minute mindfulness exercise before class each day next week.
For example, here there's one that says, I'm going to schedule 1 hour every Friday in my calendar for planning and try to keep it. Okay.
Great.
Right. Well, there are lots of comments, but some of them belong to the previous steps.
Yes, because there's some delay, right? Mm-hmm.
I will use, the weekends to review my classes.
Okay. Then we can continue the conversation. All right, well, let's move on.